At Coffee and Ala, you know, I had intentionally meant all the shots to be still. And it's so funny, because DOPs want to, of course, move the camera, try this and that. So the whole way through, Rhea was going, Sima, can we just move like this? No. Can we just move like, no. Can we just move like, no. No, no, no. Can we just move? No. So it's really, you know, and Rewa does a beautiful job of shooting stuff for me. He really does. And so a wonderful person, because we talk like brother and sister in a great way. And we absolutely, it's such a wonderful working relationship.
Family's only ever been Mum and me till I found you.
You don't know what it's like to be disowned and cut off from your family.
And for me, Apron Strings was the age group of the women, of the 3 women. They were older. And then also the fact that they were dealing with mother and son issues that I really love. And also just the issues, social issues that they was trying to deal with. There's a lot of ways I wanted to take it, you know, as a director, you know, put my stamp on it. But it's a difficult thing for the poor writers to give their work away, because I'm a writer myself and I know how much it must feel, how big a deal it is to give your baby away. So those sensitivities came into play. I mean, I loved the script, but there were issues in it that I wanted to hone down on, like the layers, you know, as you say, the layers. I mean, there's a lot of issues, and I'm much more simplistic. If you watch any of my shorts, I'm much more simplistic, much more of a minimal director, in that the heart of it's a lot more, the theme is much more clearer and simpler. And I actually like that about feature films as well. And so I really wanted to maybe focus, and we did try to really a lot, try and focus the stories on the theme of Apron Strings, basically on mother and child. And the Pākehā story in it does quite well, does, you know, actually stick to theme quite strongly. But there's a lot of the other issues in there that even in the edit we were trying to push back so that it makes the film stronger. I tell you, I mean, having acted really helped me now as a director a huge deal, because I know what it's like to be in these shoes. I know how it's like when you're ignored by the director or when the crew don't acknowledge you. So it's very important, you know, the way I am with actors on film sets, on any shoot, simply because I really empathise with them. It's really a hard, vulnerable place to be for actors, because, you know, there is no one else that they get critiqued. You know, when they get critiqued, it's about them and their talent. So you can't, you know, they've got nothing else to blame. You know, us directors can say, oh, it was the script maybe, oh no, the DOP, the editor, you know, make all kinds of excuses. And we've got all these other tools that we use for our craft, but the actors only got them and themselves. So the poor buggers, you know, any criticism goes straight to the heart. I mean, yeah, and Leela Patel, she plays the lead. I mean, that's a huge, weighty role for a non-actor to do in cinema, and Leela Patel did an awesome job. And basically, she was selected because she's got such a huge presence and a natural beauty, I think, in front of the camera. I absolutely adore her. Completely jealous that she looks so photogenic, you know. The camera loves her. And then Nathan Whitaker is actually Māori. But I tell you, I was so convinced he was Indian by the end of the shoot. So yeah, we had set consultants who read through the script, and if anything bothered them, you know, they would tell Rachel or myself. So that was beautiful to find out about their culture, and their sharing of food is a big deal for them. And that's how they welcome people, is to share food. It really was a big deal when the festival picked Apron Strings to open the film festival. You know, and it was the 40th International Film Festival, so I think it's really lovely of them to consider, you know, a Kiwi film to open it. And I think that was a wonderful gesture and a huge privilege for us. I mean, geez, it's a bloody low budget. It was like, oh, we didn't expect it. I mean, we were already really happy that it even got selected to be in the festival. You know, and I'm like that about Toronto. I mean, it's got selected to screen in Toronto, and I'm like, huh? But I mean, I'm constantly like that about any of my work. And that's because, you know, I don't put high hopes on what I make. I put high hopes on myself, high expectations on myself and the team. But I never think of awards. I never ever think of rubbish like that or fame, because it's your downfall. You put that ahead of making films. I fucking love writing, but I tell you what, I mean, we all know, any of you guys that write, it's the bloody hardest thing in the film industry. I mean, directors, directing, easy peasy. Try to write, and geez, it's fucking hard. So, you know, I really appreciate what writers do and what other writers do, because I'm one too. So it ain't so easy. Very easy for producers and directors to go, oh, just do it this way, just do it that way. It's like, oh, well, fuck, go write it yourself then, see how easy it is, eh? Takes, you know, I mean, 5 to 10 bloody years to finish a script. I mean, really. And so, well, that's the average. And then you're lucky if it even gets made. 10 years later, and then someone says, no, you can't get funding. I'd be so fucked off. I'd be so pissed off. So if this one doesn't end up getting funded, yeah, I'm so gonna.